do it now. We had. Okay.
Yeah, we're just doing this. What is today? Sunday. Sunday. See if you can see it over here. Good morning, folks. Happy Sunday.
From
I don't know.
Natalia, Texas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Randall was driving and stopped. I was sleeping, so I don't know where I was. That's something, you go to sleep in one place and then you wake up and you're like, well, my first question is,
where am I?
Where are we now? And the way I usually find out is I'll look at my phone, I'll open the weather. Yeah. The weather, because it'll tell you your location of where you are. So I do that, especially when I'm getting ready for shifts, because I know how to dress for the day.
Right.
But it's been about a week.
It's been a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah, we have been running, which, we're not complaining in the least.
We like that.
We like it, I think we talked to you last, we were in Seguin. Yeah. We had just delivered in Seguin, Texas.
Yeah. From there we went down, we picked up a load in Far, Texas. Far, Texas. Far
down Texas, yeah. I picked up that load. It was going to Brownstown, Michigan. Yeah. Yeah. On the way down, I saw something I haven't seen in years. I saw a wagon train. It was, thank goodness I was going south. It was on Interstate 37, and I'm glad I was going south, and it was going north, because it had, one lane was blocked, and then so they only had one lane open to traffic, and the traffic was backed up. But it went on, it was a long wagon train. I bet you close to about 4 or 5 miles in length.
Come to find out, it was going to the rodeo in Houston.
Yeah, that's right, because it was going to go up there, and but
they do that a lot at home for the Dixie National Rodeo.
Yeah, I know they used to. Yeah. I haven't seen the wagon trains in years. They used to come up through our town in South Mississippi.
They'd stay for the night in our town, and they'd have get-togethers and bonfires and singing around the fire and stuff. It was cool. I went a couple times.
Yeah, but that was really, really interesting. Something to watch and see and everything going down there. But on the way after we picked up, and we were on US 59 or Interstate 59.
US 59.
US 59 is what we came up on, and
part of it is Interstate 69, but it'll eventually all be 69.
Yeah. But I finished the shift. Randall took over, and he drove his shift for a while, and then he stopped, and we had some extra hours, so we stopped, and he woke me up, and he said, whenever you get ready, he said, we're in Livingston, which is
where my sister lives, Sister Jackie.
Yeah. So he contacted her, and it was great to see her. She came over to the little truck stop we were at, and we
visited for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, about that. And,
she had to go to work.
Yeah. So it was great to see her. Yeah. It's been
2 years. Yeah. Christmas was 2 years since I've seen her.
Yeah. It was good. It was good to see her. It's always good when we have the opportunity to see family out on the road, especially it's family we haven't seen in years. It doesn't always happen that way. It has to be a special. We have to have the extra time. We just can't go. Just can't take off and go.
And get through there at the right time of day. We've been through there several times, but it's 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I have to tell the story about. I have he passed away probably about 4 years ago, an uncle who drove a truck when I was growing up, and he used to come through, and when he'd come through our town there in South Mississippi, and he'd stop, and this is Uncle Henry, and he'd stop and wake Mom and Daddy up, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And Daddy told him one time, he said, Henry, he said, you're welcome to stop by anytime you want to, but if you come here and it's before 6 o'clock, you're going to sit in your truck out there until you see a light come on in his house, and then you come knock on the door. But I just had to throw that in there. But anyway, after we We dropped it. I keep looking over here because I have notes.
we dropped in Brownstown and went to
we went to the terminal.
Oh yeah. We went to the terminal. Had to have some service done on some things on the truck. And
Tri-State in Millbury, Ohio.
Had to get a new computer system installed.
Qualcomm.
Well, Qualcomm is going away, so it's a different communication system.
Yeah. And but while we were there, of course, was able to get our laundry done and everything, and we met several drivers that we have not met before that were there, and it was great talking to them and all, and met the Phillips that we talked about in our last video. We met them in person. They happened to be there too.
Met our new driver manager, Mark.
And we just were meeting all kind of new people.
Yeah, had a little training on our new system.
But
thanks for the lunch, Tri-State.
Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the lunch. And then we finished up there around lunchtime or something.
A little after lunch.
About 1 or 2. We got a load. We had to go pick up that evening in New Baltimore, Michigan, which is north of Detroit. Above Detroit. Had to go through Detroit to get to it.
And the bridge to Canada was open, and so there was no backups from the big convoy thing.
I think it's open. It's open going from the United States into Canada. It's closed. They've got it blocked coming from out of Canada into the United States. I think that's. I think that's the way I understand it. I'm not sure, but we picked up in New Baltimore and came to Laredo. Yeah, that was. The temperatures just
fluctuation from.
It keeps our. You hear us, and we're all like congested, or it's like it's not so much that I don't know that we're sick or whatever. It's just that the weather.
Sinuses.
Yeah, it's hard to decide how to dress. That's why I said I look at my app to see, and then I also look to where we're going to be going to that day to how to dress, because. Like when we were delivering in Brownstown, Michigan, we delivered like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It was like 9 degrees.
Yeah.
Snow,
everywhere. Then we got down here to Laredo the next day, or 2-3 days later. 86, 87 degrees, and then back up, As we went to, after we delivered in Laredo, we went to Eagle Pass.
Eagle Pass, Texas. We hadn't been there in a while.
Yeah.
That's a pretty run up that way.
Yeah, I hope y'all had a chance to watch our video, our little Can You See What We See video that we did. That's the road we travel on going to Eagle Pass. Picked up there. And where did we take that one?
Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Spring Hill, Tennessee. Yeah.
Had to wait a little while on that one. Anytime you're dealing with loads coming across the border, sometimes you have to. There'll be a snafu or something there at the border, but we have to wait a little while for the truck to get there.
Yeah, I think it's hard for them. I know it's bound to be hard for them to determine a good time of when freight's got to cross the border. You don't know how long it's going to take them to actually get across. So
you don't know how many's lined up there, how busy customs is. And, it's just it's a crapshoot.
Yeah. I know it was hot.
Yeah.
Man, I was hot. So I couldn't get away from the sun. I was trying to block sun every way and every which way. But I had to bring out my little fan. I don't know if it's still down here or not.
It's here somewhere.
Yeah, I have a little fan that my daughter-in-law Brittany got each of us a little. It's a USB powered little fan that bends and sits on.
It's actually got a strap on it that you can put it around your neck, and it rests right here on your chest and blows up on your face.
Yeah. I usually set it on the dash in front of the steering wheel, and just to get the air, flowing. So we already broke that out this year, Brittany. So anyway, so we went to Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We delivered.
Parked.
Yeah. Parked just weren't no time.
Yeah.
No, before we got there, we had the load.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Each one of these, every single load that we've had in this last couple of weeks.
We've had a setup
We've
load.
had a setup load before we get it. So thank you, Tri-State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dispatch.
Thank you, Dispatch. Yes. We we left from there. It just so we didn't have to pick up until the next day.
Right.
So that's why we parked that night.
Yeah.
Went to Florence, Kentucky.
Yeah.
To pick up.
Almost Cincinnati.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost. It was really close. And then that's the load we're on now, taking it to Laredo.
Yeah, Laredo.
Our second home.
Yeah.
And we're about 100 miles out.
110 miles out.
Got until 3 p.m.
Yeah.
It's almost 8 a.m.
We're going to go in a little early.
We're going in a little early. We just wanted to do this video and all, but...
So we were coming down yesterday. Or Friday night on my shift.
Well, no, the guy at the rest area.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I was coming down Friday night, and I stopped at the rest area in Malvern, Arkansas overnight, and we did our driver change.
Oh, yeah.
And noticed a table and a vehicle set up right by the front door of the rest area. Ice chest and coolers, and a little guy walking around with a sign that said free lunch. So when we went in to go to the bathroom or whatever, we stopped and talked to him. And
Jesus the Redeemer. Used to be a truck driver, now I'm a farmer, got 7 kids, and one day my wife heard Feed the Truckers, and we still had our trucking company, LLC, and so we've been out here. We started it 1 day a week, every Tuesday. And by the 3rd time we were out here, it was evidence that we needed to be here more than 1 day a week. And the Lord has blessed us with 3 to 5 days a week, just wanting to raise awareness about our truck drivers. Without our truck drivers, we wouldn't have anything on our shelves. Without our veterans, we wouldn't have America. Without our troops, we would not be America. And I feel in my heart that we need to raise awareness for y'all and just say, hey, wake up, country. We just want to spread love. The ultimate goal is, of course, to talk about Jesus, pray for the sick, heal the sick, just do what we can, just show love, because we're all one. We're all in this together. And it doesn't matter about country or skin color. It doesn't matter about domination. It's oneness, and we have to be in this together. And we're just out here serving the Lord. We got donated 1,600 eggs last night.
It was nice. It was very
uplifting.
Very uplifting. Was able to talk to him. He was a former trucker. Yeah. And we learned a lot about him. He said he started out doing that. They felt called to do this
1 day a week.
1 day a week, and now they're up to 3 to 5 days a week.
Yeah, they feed truck drivers and veterans.
Mm-hmm. And that come through there. And note, they don't charge anything.
They don't even ask for donations.
Yeah. And he wanted to make sure that we say that they're not asking for donations.
They're not asking for anything.
But he and his wife have 7 children, he said.
I think that's what he said, yeah.
So we saw 3 of his boys. One of them looked like a teenager.
Yeah.
He was helping him out with with handing the food out and everything. Real nice young man. Really nice young man.
Respectable.
Right. And then
respectful,
yeah. Then 2 cuties, I tell you.
Got out on their scooters. They call it the scooter park.
Yeah. they were cute. I don't know how they were, maybe like 4 or 5, something like that. They were just maybe 4. Yeah, they were cute, but it was very,
inspiring.
It's a blessing.
He asked to pray with us.
We did, and so it's very unusual to have something like that happening at truck stops for truckers.
Right.
So people, we just have such a negative. Right. Everybody has such a negative view of truckers and stuff, and we are just regular people trying to do our jobs. Right. Just like anybody else, and so it was a blessing. It made me feel. It made me feel good.
last night I was driving down somewhere between, well, the navigation showed New Braunfels, but it was actually between New Braunfels and San Antonio. There were a lot of police cars sitting beside the road like they were just waiting or looking for something. A few miles down the road, I started seeing some blue lights, and then blue lights coming from everywhere. And got a little video of that after we stopped, because they had all lanes of traffic blocked. It looked like some type of pursuit ended there. There was a FedEx truck in front of me. He pulled sideways and blocked 2 lanes, and I blocked 2 lanes. I mean, we were right there, and the guy in the FedEx truck got out of his truck and got over beside the trailer. So I don't know if there was any guns pulled or whatever, but it looked like as they were pulling up, the police officers were getting out of their cars, running toward a vehicle. So
yeah, that's something serious.
I got a little video of that while I was sitting there parked, and we were there maybe 15 minutes, and they opened it back up. But they had police cars parked almost in every lane.
Wow.
On the service road, in the ditch, and everywhere.
They were looking for somebody.
Yeah.
They were waiting. Yeah.
And I guess the car came through and they found it.
Dang. you never know. You never know what you see. What you see.
Excuse me, smoked another one. Right before then, I got an Amber Alert on my phone.
Did you?
You know, that might have had something to do with that.
Might have had.
I didn't think about that till just now.
Yeah. Well, you just, you never know. You just have to be alert and careful when you're driving out here. But it's a good life.
Yes,
I think so. I think so.
Good life. Good living.
To be able to special team driving with my husband.
Yeah.
It's
my
great.
wife.
Yeah, it's great to.
Somebody's got a birthday coming up pretty soon too.
I know. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm a big birthday person, so I'm going to admit to it. It's my birthday. My birthday on the 23rd. So today is the 20th. So in 3 days, I'm going to be, I don't know, I had to figure it up. And I'm not shy about saying my age either. It's just that I can't ever remember
53.
my age. Is it going to be 53 or 54? That's what I'm trying to figure.
I don't know.
68. It's going to be even number.
Maybe 4.
64.
54.
No, 54. I'm dead.
And then a week later.
And a week later, it's going to be somebody else's birthday.
And I'll be the big 55 again.
No, we're not. He's the full of it.
I'll be 61.
He's 7 years older than me.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
I feel it.
Yeah, no. You're only as old as your mind thinks you are.
Oh, my mind thinks I'm in the grave. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, we are scheduled to be home. Start our home time on the 22nd. So we're going to do a little celebrate and go out to eat. Of course, I think my family's planning. We're big with birthdays, like I said. So we'll have our birthday, a combined birthday, since we won't be back home for his. And then we're going to go out and have a nice meal for our birthday, and then we'll be back out on the road.
On the road, yep.
We're just going to take a few days off, 3 or 4 days, and then be back on the road.
Yeah. Look forward over the next month, or in the next month, we're going to the Mid-American Truck Show in Louisville, Kentucky. It's their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big show. We'll have some videos and maybe some interviews, some different people while we're there. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, that's going to be like March 23rd. Yeah, I think we're set to go. That's where we're going to take our home time.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody have a wonderful, sensational Sunday.
Yeah.
Stay warm and dry, or cool and dry, wherever you are.
Yeah.
And we will see you next time.